What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit. I am joined with the fabulous, the effervescent, the 12-time winner of Age of Mythology's most attractive dad competition, ChronoJJ. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, thank you. You know what I found out
Yes.
in the voting? My wife did not vote for me as the
Oh
most attractive dad.
no. Well, sometimes it gets a little bit old when you know who's going to win all the time, and sometimes it's just sometimes you want to shake things up, give other people a chance. You know how it
Hey,
is.
she voted for Count Von Count.
Well, I mean, let's be real. He's also a very attractive man as well. I'm surprised he hasn't won any, to be honest. Okay, well, it's game time. We should probably talk about the game. In the left side of the map, in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Gaboo.
Gaboo.
Gaboo. And a surprise here for me, at the very least, in the right side of the map, in the red color, playing as Hades. His name is Lordi32. I mean,
The much improved from Lordi31.
exactly.
I might add.
I think that's important to state.
I don't know much about Lordi. Do you know?
I know
Do you
that
know
Lordi
Lordi?
is a Zeus player. He's a Greek player, and he's actually relatively strong. He's definitely someone to look out for. I don't know how much he's been playing recently. I took a quick peek at his match history to see what's going on there, and either he's been grinding games, unranked games, or there's just not a whole lot there. He's played a couple of games over the past couple of days, and then he's had a week off, and then he's played a couple of games there. So he might surprise us here. He might surprise us.
Okay, because yeah, I first heard of him like I don't know, maybe 3 months ago.
Yeah,
I don't know. Does he play like a different game or the extended edition?
I don't think so. I think he is. I think he's actually a bit of a veteran. I think he's been around for quite a while.
Oh,
Wow.
well, I don't know everything.
They're definitely in the Greek community. There was a Greek lamb that was hosted at the end of last year. I want to say, maybe it was around the end of last year, and I believe he participated in that and did quite well.
Okay. Well, we'll see if he can match up against the Argentinian Gaboo.
Yes, this is a spicy one. I love watching Loki and Gaboo's Loki as well. He's very entertaining, and I think he is leveled up quite significantly in the past, in like 3 months. After what in my experience playing against him, he's definitely fixed up a lot of the defensive liabilities of Loki. We'll have to see if it actually translates into this game or not.
I feel like Gaboo is kind of one of those players that like loses a round before you'd normally expect him to.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the tournament where he changes that.
Exactly. I'm personally, I think that both of these players, they have the shot. They have a shot at Champions League here in this one. They obviously have to beat each other, and then they have to beat another very, very strong player coming up after this. But they both have got a skill level that is that on a good day, if they have a good day and the other guy has a bad day, they could definitely make it in.
Check out that relic below Lordi's granary. That is like a Hades. Oh, if Hades gets that, that's crazy.
Yeah, plus 30% pierce ranged damage is huge. Considering what's the boost on the actual Hades one? Is it an extra? 20%? It's 20%. So 20%. It's an extra 50% over a normal tower.
Yeah, that's nuts. The other relic's pretty good too, way up in the top, the Cathara of Apollo, which makes villagers move faster.
Yeah, I love that relic. One of my favorite relics, in all honesty, especially playing as like Greek or Egyptian.
Yeah, it's a nice map for Gaboo. He was able, his starting hunt was kind of on the same side of his gazelle. So nice for him. Not a lot of giraffe though. It's a low spawn for giraffe.
Yeah, this Savannah is a really strange map. Sometimes you just get this spawn of like 15 billion giraffe in the middle of the map. And other times you get just like 5 gazelle and a zebra, and you're just like, yeah, great. But
yeah, Savannah can vary quite a bit in hunt, and very defensive building from Gaboo. Does this make sense against Hades? Like it's almost like he feels like he's playing against Zeus.
Yeah, I don't think this makes sense. You want to do, at the very least, if you are trying to be defensive with your buildings, you want to be placing them one farm length away from your town center. So that's very tough to kill them off without taking a lot of damage from the town center. But also you don't hurt yourself in the mid game when you need to get into farm transition. But perhaps Gaboo has other plans.
He has nothing to defend his hunt right now. The Hertzy are going forward, so it's almost like he's planning on falling back to those two zebra anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
That he left in his base.
But the Aegis can just chase that in. These aren't even safe. I always get confused when I see this a lot from Norse players, and I get confused, and I'm like, if you just ate that, you would have had more resources to produce more stuff. Wait, what's happening over here? Oh no, Lordi is not paying attention.
Oh no, they're both losing villagers. Oh, Gaboo saved us.
Gaboo saves the village up. Did he get one? He got one kill there. That's a big opener there for Gaboo. He's gonna be happy about that. And wait, he went onto the goat. What are the zebra there for?
Well, there's two of them. He's hoping that they will procreate.
That's the Minotaur gets deleted there, trying to save the favor. It's a funny one playing as Hades, right? Don't you think? Like you have that is a great point in the chat by Fiber. We'll get to that in a hot second, but it's a bit of a funny one playing with the Minotaur as Hades against Loki, because it's just not a useful unit. You don't use it for anything, right?
No, you don't. What are you going to use it for? The downside for Lordi is his villagers on his granary at the bottom are idle for like 30 seconds. And what do you think of a second town center grab here? I think it's suicide.
Yeah. Two town center against, in my experience, this is just saying, enjoy the map, Loki player. It is yours. And with that, they can attack anywhere they like, get as much value out of their Herser as they like, and all the other stuff. The only thing that I can think of here, as this town center might get denied here, is if there's enough herdables in the main base, and he gets the town center up, places the sentinels, he might just be able to go for a 2 town center fast heroic here, chuck everyone onto wood. He'd stop building units. He's just got enough on the herdables in his main base. And then you throw everyone on wood and then sell the wood for gold and then buy food. It's the only way. That
sounds complicated.
I don't think it's possible. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say with the long-winded answer. And you're exactly right that I think this is very, very going to be very, very difficult for Lordi to hold it. But we'll see what he's going to be able to do.
Yeah, it just kind of opens up to the kind of that classic. The Loki, the kind of that ability to do the gold. I mean, because that's not a great gold mine up at the top left for Lordi.
No,
kind of gives the Loki the ability to do a gold starve later on. Because that's. Ooh.
Yeah, there's also the other problem here is that Lordi hasn't defended the sentry tower. So getting watchtowers here is definitely a part of the game plan of the 2 town center play. And right now it's completely out in the open. Gaboo's going to be retreating back, but Lordi needs to fix that and needs to get watchtowers relatively quickly here, I think. I think building Toxoda here at this point, not a whole lot of reason for that. Probably saving that wood and getting farms up and just making nothing but hoplites and playing defensive is another way forward. But
there's the sentinels. Lordi must not have noticed what that relic is on the bottom, or he would have grabbed it.
No, I don't think he has. Well, maybe he doesn't value having crazy strong towers.
That's a Hades player, right? Oh, yeah, you can see these very optimistic walls up here on the top for Lordi. I don't think that's
not paying attention. He's not paying attention. Lordi saved the villager. Anyways, let's talk a little bit as we have a slight lull in this game. The whole reason, apparently, that Gaboo has placed his military buildings next to his town center is not because of the Zeus factor. It's because of the Artemis factor. If he places
they'll still go down.
If you put an armory down and maybe you put another longhouse around it and you get masons, that thing stays alive. That could be the game plan.
Earthquake does like 10,000 damage. I forget the exact number, but it's right around 10,000 or maybe even higher. He's going to have to put down like 5 more.
With Masons, your hack armor goes up above 50%, so it's like 5,000 damage.
Well, actually, though, I tested that once. The as far as I
Was
can
it
tell,
crush
the
damage?
damage, well, it doesn't matter. It's true damage. It'll do 10,000 damage
Ah,
regardless of armor. The only difference is sometimes with enough armor, like that trick, that might not actually reach the maximum damage by the end of the
I see.
god power.
I
But
see.
yeah, for the most part, the armor doesn't matter. It's the HP getting it above that max.
Oh well. We haven't even seen Gaboo committing to it because the armor is off in the corner of the map, anyways. But Bragi's on the way. Gaboo's got a plan here.
Yeah.
And I think, generally speaking, if you play one town center Loki against two town center Hades, the best answer is, generally speaking, to just drop a market and rush straight to the Mythic Age after all is said and done. You can go through Hell, you can go through Tyr, doesn't matter. Flaming Weapons for Winter or Flaming Weapons with a Nidhogg, with a Fire Giant as well to boot. Very, very tough to stop. And we see exactly that happening from Gaboo here.
I would have liked Lordi to get that. Oh wow, the hyena just killed a dwarf there. But Lordi to get that Vaults of Aremus technology that gets him a trickle of gold.
That's this one here. 100 wood, 5 gold for 45 free gold a minute. Takes about
that pays for itself. If you're gonna be starved for gold, it's actually a pretty good tech to get.
Takes about 3 minutes for itself to pay off if you can pair it to the resource cost. So it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Look at these villagers at the bottom of the map. Both player is like trying to be sneaky and just mutually send unguarded villagers to the bottom.
Wait, is it just
Lordi might stumble upon it.
Is it just me? Does it look like Lordi is sending his army straight down there?
I think he's checking the berries in the hunt. I think he might stumble.
He sat back. Oh,
now his army at the top is going to get surrounded and destroyed.
Maybe. Oh, he's checking the town center. That's what he's doing. Oh no. And Hell is already on the way for Gaboo. He's gonna and he's got 100 favor. That's an immediate 4 Fire Giants with the free one as well.
All these
But Lordi
units. I mean, Gaboo's doing a bit of a rough time so far. Path blocking. There he goes.
He might be able to. Lordi might be able to get to the heroic age here, though. Not that it's going to be that much of a help. He needs to. Effectively, he needs to like put a fortress down on a second gold mine plus some towers to defend against the Nidhogg. Plus, also defend against the flaming weapons. So he needs to make a whole bunch of Hypaspist. It's a difficult time for sure.
Yeah, Chiron's trying to escape with the relic. He made it.
It's a good relic.
Yeah, he lost it, and I don't know why Gaboo must not have realized.
Wait,
sometimes players don't take the time to check relics. Relics can be really good.
Didn't he have that relic in the temple already?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, the temple got destroyed.
They did it.
So the relic popped out. So he remade. He had to
It shows how much
pick it up.
Shows how much I'm paying attention.
And oh wow, Gaboo is taking kind of firm control of the middle of the map. Oh, here it is.
On Rampage as well. Rampage as well. I don't think Gaboo even needs to click flaming weapons here. He just has the army's so out of position. And while Aphrodite will hit those throwing axemen with the curse, there's just going to be a ridiculous amount of fire giants coming out. I think that Gaboo could also cancel that battle ball that's queued up, and he did.
Yeah.
And just make nothing but fire giants.
That fire giant though on the front line is kind of. Oh yeah, he lost a ton of hit points without any damage. Oh, there's restoration. Oh, he's needed masons.
Masons, yes. But this is a really difficult position to be in now for Lordi, for sure.
Yeah. He's kind of getting gold when he shouldn't be though. Like, there's a danger here where Gaboo goes in, and well, you gotta watch out for your hearse. Oh yeah. no, the Nidhogg.
So many dead units. Oh god. Oh, no. Loki can be so absurdly strong if you let him.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, these. Yeah, you can't run underneath the Nidhogg like that, though. You just got to stay back.
There's watchtowers up there. Oh, the gatherers of Lordi have found the dwarves of Gaboo, though.
They should have a side villager fight. Well, the military, they're fighting. The gatherers fight as well.
Yeah. The thing is, there's this kind of power spike swap thing that happens in this matchup, where as Lordi does tap out, where Greek wins the very, very early stage of this game if you play it right. Greek wins at the very, very early stage, and I mean like 4 minutes and like about 5 minutes to 6 minutes into the game. After that, Loki starts winning. And Loki wins all the way up until the heroic age in the classical fight. You can't really deal with that as Greek unless you're playing as Zeus. And then in the heroic age, Greek actually completely owns Loki because they get access to the Hypaspist. The problem is getting to the heroic age at a fast enough time to be able to build the Hypaspist and use them before the mythic age comes through for the Loki player, where he starts getting Fire Giant and Nidhoggs.
Nidhogg, and then your army just burns alive.
Yeah. So the strategic challenge here for Lordi moving forward in this series, if he wants to continue with Hades and not try Zeus, is he needs to figure out how he can get to the heroic age before and utilize his Hypaspist before Gaboo hits the mythic age. Otherwise, he's just going to keep getting burned alive. What do you think about my analysis there? Close?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's right. It's your tournament. You're right.
Disagree with me. Damn you. All right. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider to follow on the Twitch. Please go over to ChronoJJ's YouTube channel and his Twitch channel as well. Do the follow things, leave the subscriptions, do all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next game.